What's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now this video is about aim sensitivity because I saw a lot of comments on my last settings video about people asking for my aim sensitivity and people asking me to show me how I got my aim so precise. Now before we get into the aim settings, I need to update you guys on my previous settings video. I messed around with the settings. A new little thing, I don't really know what to call it, came out. It's something that can help you, well, make you be able to crouch in death boxes so you don't get hit as easily while you're looting. Now what I did was I changed my crouch from R1 to left stick. So if you change your crouch button or one of your jump buttons to one of your sticks, then you can crouch and jump inside of the death boxes without affecting your looting. Now that is what I edited in my settings. Now let's get into the advanced look control settings for this video.
I downed an enemy. I'm taking shots. Auto place. Focus.
Get her nerfed.
Now my look sensitivity is super high at 6, but you can see this little prompt over here saying ALC enabled. Now I can change it. Well, I can't change it here, but I can go down to my advanced look controls and change it very precisely to different settings that I want. Like here it's a bit too blunt, you know, super high. What actually is that? Now for my look sensitivity, I put it on super high so it makes it easier for me to look around, you know, not too fast so you can't control it. But for ADS I made it one lower so it's still fast so I can like flick. Like if I got a wingman right now I could show you my flicks, but it made it so that it's precise but it's not too hard to control. Now per optic settings, I have that in down here. I have 1.4 all the way down from the 1 times to the 4 times, and for the 6 to 10 times I don't really use sniper optics, but if I am, then I put it on 2, so it's because if you guys have ever used a 6 times or an 8 times or a 10 times, you guys would know that it's much slower while aiming down sights. So I turned it a little bit higher so it's not as slow and tracking is a bit better. So 1.4 for 1 to 4 times and 2 to 6 to 10 times. Now I have my dead zone a little bit higher since I'm using an old controller and there might be a little dust in there. I might have to clean it a bit. It has a lot of drift, so increasing your dead zone makes it so that there's a little area you have to hold, turn your sticks a little more to get a response. If I turn my dead zone all the way down, then hold on, you guys can see I'm drifting. I'm not touching my controller or anything. There I am touching my controller. I guess you can see I'm drifting. I'm not touching my controller right now. Now outer threshold, I keep this on the default. It's the width of the outer buffer defining the boundary of max stick input. You guys can read that for yourselves, but it's kind of like dead zone, just the outer part of the dead zone. Now response curve, I keep it on the default too. If you put it too low, your stick, it's gonna feel a bit too twitchy. And if you put it too high, it's gonna be like dull, you know? So for yaw speed, which is Y, and how you turn left and right, I put this a little, well not a little, a lot over the default. Because if this is at the default, you're gonna be moving left and right really slow. Look, I've been in a lot of situations where someone sneaks up behind me or to my side, and I couldn't turn around fast enough to shoot them. Now pitch speed. Let's say someone's on a octane jump pad. You're gonna wanna be able to look up as fast as possible and then lock onto them and track them from there. Now this, I put max. It's for how much more quickly the view turns left and right. So you can either, if you want to increase your yaw speed but without actually increasing your yaw speed, put this all the way up. Now this, I just kept it to the default because I already increased this, so I just put this, left this there. This, I didn't touch these. I don't know what they really do, so I just didn't touch them. These, it's for ADS. It's the same as this, just while you're aiming down sights. Now this setting is something that you cannot turn off if you're playing on controller. If you turn this off, target compensation is your aim assist. Now I want you guys to look at this. You guys can see how it slows down once I get closer to the target. You guys can see how it slows down once I get closer to the target. If I turn this off, it doesn't slow down at all. Aim assist makes it so your aim is easier to control when you're aiming at a target. Okay, so that you cannot turn off if you're playing on controller. This is just for meleeing. Like, if I turn that off, it's not really gonna affect it as much, but I like to keep it all on. Those are my advanced look control settings. You can, I'm gonna put it like this, so if you want to copy it, you can pause the video right now and copy it if you want. Okay, thank you guys for stopping by to the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Follow me on my socials like my Instagram and Twitter, and join the Discord server if you want to talk to me and talk to any other people in the Discord server. There are some really helpful people in there. There's some really nice people in there. So if you have Discord, join the Discord server. All the links I just mentioned will be in the description. Don't forget to stay safe in this COVID business and have a